when Palestinians were cleansed from their villages and their cities and put into a small strip that we call today Plaza Strip. And that began a tragedy that continues to this very day. And it is something that increasing numbers of Jews and people of all conscience are finding their voice on. 4 years ago, after Operation Cast Lead, there was a guy just like this. This one is much, much larger and much, much larger, and it includes people like myself. Jews from this community, Jews from all over the country and all over the world who are realizing that this is the of history to be on. I am not here representing my congregation. I am here representing my conscience and the Jews everywhere who are Voice for Peace, which is a brave and wonderful and inspirational organization that is to this event. And we want you to know that we march together with you, and we will march together until equality and democracy is extended to all who dwell on that land. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Rabbi Brett. On that note, I just want to mention one before we go to the next speaker. This coming weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, starting Thursday, just 2 days, we have the annual Palestine Conference. We're putting this today so we can come together and look how we can help Palestine. Sessions on many different causes, many different issues, many different topics, on how all ages, ethnicities, and religions get involved in solidarity actions with Palestine. Rabbi Brett Rosen is one of our honored speakers. I urge you to come and listen to him. In addition, we have Nadia Hijab from France, Omar Barghouti from Palestine, who is experiencing this firsthand. We have a lot of speakers coming from around the world and around the country, including from Egypt and Tunis, Abu Futuh, who ran for the presidency of Egypt, Moro from Tunis, from many countries and states around the country. In addition, we have attendees over 2 dozen states around the country. I urge you to join us in order to benefit this, to join this movement and make it stronger for the of our brothers and sisters in Palestine. With that, I give you a prayer on behalf of the American Muslims from Palestine, AM Chicago chapter, Basil Ali. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to begin by thanking the organizers of this protest and the one that was conducted a few days ago in this city. As a Palestinian, witnessing what's going on right now in Gaza, I think the only thing that I can think of that's a little bit comforting is to see the response by all our supporters, all advocates of the Palestinians, not only in the United States, but in other Western countries and countries across the globe. I'd like you to join me on behalf of Chicago in thanking the organizers of this protest. As for the message that I'd like to relate to you, it's simple, especially to those who took time to come out here. And it's a reminder that the only, or the most valuable asset, the most valuable tool we have as U.S. citizens is our direct access to the heart of the American public. As students, as workers, we speak to our fellow co-workers, our colleagues, our friends at school, people that you see at the gym, wherever, the people that you interact with on a daily basis, and propagate the narrative of the Palestinians. That is our most valuable asset. But we won't be able to take advantage of that asset if each of us doesn't stand up or sit down and read and educate yourselves about the narrative. We must be able to engage in an intellectual discussion on this topic with anybody at any given time. And as for the fact of Islam, preaching the Bible, the facts are clear. It is not a case of self-defense. It is not a case of trying to destroy the man.
One utility bill from someone signing for that.
That led to the death of a 12-year-old boy named Ahmed Mustafa. Incursion, only a few days later, that led to the death and the death of more civilian professors. We can point to the political assassination of Ahmed Jabari, self-defense. In 2009, it had nothing to do with self-defense. This is only a case of ethnic cleansing. It's a case of murder. And we need to propagate those facts. We need to make that clear. But we'll only be able to take advantage of the most valuable asset. Our ability to strike at the heart of the American people and to engage with your normal American citizen if we know these facts. Each of us are students. Each of us needs to propagate this information and have a discussion about this, an intimate discussion, a personal discussion with people you interact with on a daily basis. But we need to sit down and study and educate ourselves. The problem is that Israel keeps on miscalculating the will and the perseverance of the Palestinians. They made that mistake time and time again. And even the response that they got this time was an example of that. That same will and perseverance makes me ashamed for what I have to offer. But that same will and perseverance should make each of us work harder to fight for their cause. Please, after we leave here, don't sit down and feel like you've done enough. Work harder. To that activist that works through social networking or any other avenue of activism, work harder. Keep doing what you're doing and take it to the next level. To that pious man or woman or child that prays in the darkest hours of the night. Wake up, keep doing what you're doing, and do it better. Work harder. It's not only, but for the plight of the Palestinians, for their will and their perseverance. Thank you. I want to announce sisters and brothers and wonderful sisters and brothers that came from our north, from Milwaukee. Your bus is over here. Everything you want to join us, and we join you as well. I want to remind folks, the Palestine Conference, am.org, go to the website and register, conference week. And I also want to say, I want to make sure that the speakers we've got for the rest of the program know to come behind us here. Baker, Deanna Husman, and then the Reverend Warren McGrail, and Layla Abdul-Razak.
You see that
flag behind us. And one other thing I want to announce for the United States Palestinian Community Network, we've got one of the top organizers in human rights, civil rights attorneys in the country, a Palestinian sister, Palestinian like us, is coming to talk about the end of war and liberty violations against the Palestinians inside and over there. And I think it's important that people hear her speak at the Jerusalem Restaurant 83, South Jerusalem Avenue on Wednesday, November 28th at 7 p.m. Please be there and look at .org for information about that. And it's been segueing into the next speaker. The reason why it's important is because some people might know. The reason we're waiting by the FBI is because we've been working to support freedom and liberation for Palestinian people for decades. American activist was by the FBI.